What up, Cypher? Man, I always get the command update thing wrong. There we go. I got a really bad cold after React Miami. I feel like I'm dying. All right, let's get everything updated. Install that update. God, I'm dying. All right, what we got going on over here? Yeah, it's good to be back finally. We'll be pretty regular. Again, now I got like one tiny trip coming up in a couple days, but beyond that, I think we're also going to start dual streaming to Twitch too. So we might figure that out one morning this week, and we're going to be working on new stuff. So very exciting. If this ever updates. I want to check out some stuff for nvim now that I have a little bit more time to mess around with my dot files. Dude, I loved React Miami. It was so good. It was my favorite conferences I've been to. That goes over there. We need a second arc tab. I wanted to check out, what was it called? A couple things I want to look at before we dive into code here. Oh, fuck, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go look at progress on open code. Oh yeah, I want to look at code companion and term AI. I'm very excited for this to come out. I tried building it the other day and using it with Gemini and it was broken, so it doesn't seem like it's quite there yet. But we might try building it on stream some morning this week. I'm gonna have to go blow my nose. Yep, really bad. I'll be right back. This is arc for now. Come on. There we go. All right, so our Nix file should be updated. Let's create, we can kill that, and we can create a new session. This will be BudgetSync. Why did that go to, we gotta rip out Nix too. I'm so tired of Nix. Some dad rock, let's go. Rename that. And then let's go over to our config, and I want to try out a couple things here. Let's get lazy updated. Yeah, I'm sure this was a huge update. Get rid of that. And I want to try to install Code Companion, I think it's called. Code Companion, yeah. Do you have any videos on how to interact with your nvim? I do. It's actually aged pretty well. I haven't changed a lot dramatically. This video is from last January, but it's still fairly similar to what I have today, at least the foundations. I don't think it covers tmux, but my tmux isn't all that exciting. All right. I'm gonna probably have to blow my nose and cough a bunch this next couple days, chat. So I got sick from React Miami. Got the conference flu. Let's delete you. And delete you. And let's go to our nvim config. And I want to go to snacks. Because I think there's more I want to enable in here. God damn. I'm trying to get my fucking chair scooted in. There we go. So this Code Companion plugin seems really, really nice. If it would play. I don't know why it's not buffering. And it seems relatively easy to configure too. So that's promising. All right, snacks. There's a couple things I want to work on. Let me go ahead, create note. I wanted to nvim updates. I want to do, I make that bold. Nice. I want to figure out a git diff strategy, which would be like git signs or diff view dot nvim. I want to reconcile or update snacks and figure out if there's anything else I want to bring in from there. I want to check out code companion dot nvim. I think that's all the things I need to do with my config. All right, where are we at? So in our current snacks config, we have big file, git browse, indent, input, notifier, status column, and words. Okay. This seems kind of nice. So what is that showing? Toggle key maps integrated with which key? Okay, I do want that. That looks super nice. So let's figure out how to enable that. I haven't tried, I've been on Cappuccino Macchiato for a long time now. I'm using Arc Mentalist for now. We say toggle. Yeah, okay. So you just turn it on. Is it that easy? So if we come in and we turn on toggle, and then we say enabled is equal to true, do that. Hello, Mr. Monad Morroy. What up, Shreyas? How you doing, buddy? What is the default for this? What am I doing? I am working on some nvim config updates that I've been putting off for a long time because I've been too busy with conference talks and client work. So I've got pretty much clear sailing. I'm going to wrap up my client work off stream, and we're going to be working on new stuff now. And the first stuff I'm going to do is get some updates to nvim config. And then we're gonna get a working MVP of working MVP of a tool for syncing my budget, because I just need that done. And then we're going to try to write a DNS client for the Effect.ts platform library. Dude, I swear, I heard him say something like, "What is the first file import?" Like, I thought he was like, insinuating like you go into a TypeScript project, what's the first file import? And like, I was like, Lodash. Like, I couldn't hear Prime what he was saying directly to me because like there was mics or there was speakers like right in front of me and right behind me. So what I was hearing was coming from the speakers on top of him slurring his words and talking fast. All right, how do we get this toggled? Is there a default toggle? So if we set that, I don't know how this works. I don't fully understand this. What are some of my toggles in here? I don't know. I don't understand how to open this. So we can come down here and we say Lua. We do snacks dot toggle. I guess I'd have to require snacks, right? Are you dropping Telescope? I haven't decided yet. Did you, Shreyas? Are you still in Telescope or did you switch over to the picker with snacks? I don't fully understand how to get this pop-up menu. Toggle key maps integrated with which key icons and colors. I tried switching to Blink CMP and it did not go well. Well, it went okay, but like I ended up with the same amount of config, which is like one thing it says it's better at is reducing config, and then just like something just didn't feel right. Like it just didn't feel completely polished yet. I don't know if I just need to spend more time with it, but I've thought I'm not gonna switch. If I switch away from NeoVim, it will be to I don't know. It would take a lot for me to switch away from NeoVim. And it will be something that uses Vim keybinds. Hey there, what time do you usually work on Vercel? Do you need to put in 8 hours or not? Yeah, I stream from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. and then I work 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. for Vercel. Ugh. All right, what is this down here? See, I've got toggle stuff, and I've got it in that very lazy function. So in here, they're not using the keys. Or no, it is. And this is an init. You look completely different with glasses and a cap. Override. I guess we can set these up. Although that would mean I have to install those though, right? Yeah, I don't really understand what this toggle thing is supposed to do. Toggle key maps integrated with which keys? How do we get that open? So I have cursor line, toggle diagnostics. Like I have a bunch of I don't know. All right, whatever. I do want to update this. I've been noticing that this has been getting truncated for stuff. Styles. Where is... Yeah. Snacks.notifier.style. Minimal, fancy. Let's try that, I guess. And we'll say in notifier, we'll put style in here. And we'll say fancy. Throw that in there. Did you finish the client website? I am waiting. I need to meet with the client to. I'm basically done working on it on stream. We basically just got to wrap up a video dashboard with some stuff from Vimeo and then actually deploy the live thing. I'll probably fly out to California to do that with them, but I might do a couple small things here and there on stream, but pretty much done with it. I think I might also migrate it off of Fly.io and to use Vercel Fluid functions now. But it's all stuff I'll probably do off stream because I want to do other stuff. I'm tired of kind of working on that on stream. We're gonna work on BudgetSync, so that tool we kind of took a week off and started doing to sync stuff between Splitwise and Unity Budget. We're gonna work on that this week, and then we're gonna work on a DNS client written in Effect and see if we can get it merged into the official Effect platform library. All right, so that looks good. Should we try out the picker? Notifier. You and no. Oh, that's a hard keybind. Nice. I didn't know I could get this. I should really wire up which key. Which key would be useful? Toggle key maps. I just don't understand how this works. I must need which key, right? Like this must be which key. All right, let's see if we can install which key. Let's come over here and we'll add which key.lua. We'll go in there. This is going to return double that. This will have folky / which key.nvim. And in here we'll have event equal very lazy. And then ops, I don't know if we need that. Will it pick up my keys by default? All right, let's see if that even just picks up. Sorry, chat. I got sick as fuck at React Miami. All right, we got which key installed. Let's go back to here. Oh, what the hell happened here? That was weird, right? Everyone saw that? Nice. How do I control D? All right, hold on here. So how do we, all right, disable space. Disable space in normal mode. Is that really what I want to do? Or is that what... I want a little bit longer of a delay. Like, that's too fast. All right, let's see here. All right, this is hard to read. So let's drop into ops. Ops is equal to this, and we'll say delay is a function that takes a oh, it can be a number. Okay, so we'll say let's give it like 400 milliseconds. Is it in milliseconds? I'm assuming that's in milliseconds. Yeah, it feels a little bit better. All right. Notify triggers. Backspace to go up one level. Hit one of the keys to open a group. So like if I do space and we go I, nice, and we can be, why does it say disable space in normal mode down there? Is that like a thing I should do? I don't understand what that's trying to tell me to do here. I have no idea what that... Disable space in normal mode. This is nice because I didn't know I had some of these. So I have a bunch under H. Add current file to harpoon, clearer. Yeah, I know all these by default. Toggle harpoon quickman. That's not actually a toggle. So it's using text to pick up the toggle thing. Copilot panel? Yeah, I don't have a Copilot panel. All right, let's go into our key maps and make sure that all of these have decent tmux. We can get rid of all the stuff that says kitty. The same thing. All right, does everything in here have... I think I generally do pretty good. Yeah, like where are all of these? Shouldn't these be picked up in here? Like S? Like why don't I see my Spectre plugin? You can do backspace after you open which key to see things that don't start with leader. Ah. Hold on. I don't think that... All right, so... Middle line of window? That's a key map I have? What? Control space. Start selecting nodes with... So if I do leader, like, all right, let's go leader capital M. Oh, that took me to like the actual center. That's like ZZ. I don't need that. All right, let's come in here and find some stuff. There's definitely some keybinds I don't need anymore. Oh, disable space. That's what we're seeing there. Space. Do I need this? I don't even know if I need that. Is this a worthwhile keybind in nvim? So leader key normal was... Can I ignore it with which key? There's got to be a way to like prevent right? Filter mapping. Oh, I can say, hold on, let's go to filter here. There's gotta be more. Example to exclude mapping without a description. Is that the only way? What does I want to see what this object has. He normally does pretty good at documenting his types.
Functions describe
A mapping has
the
group
world.
condition hidden icon proxy. Hide proxy expand. I wish I could just give it a name. Whatever. We'll take this, right, and we'll say. Actually, we can give it a group, right? Like I can just say group equals. We'll come in here and we'll say this is going to be WK hidden. And then we'll jump back over to which key and we'll go to filter, which is a function that takes a, what did this take? This takes a WK. I can't tap through that. Return. All right, where was that filter at? Example to exclude mappings without, it does true filter it? It's just false filter it. We're we're skill issuing ourselves already this morning, chat. Let's just say WK. This is a mapping, so let's just make that a mapping. Mapping dot desk equals, is that, yeah. Or I guess we can say group, right? Dot group equals WK hidden. Something like this. Not being denied. Nope, that's broken. Invalid key group. All right. Oh God, all my keybinds are broken. Nvim. After, nope. Lua, me, key maps. And then I need to search for, where did I put that? The group. I can't even save. All right, there we go. All right, so apparently you can't put a group on a keybind. I thought you could. I mean, we can check that, right? If we go to search help and it's vim.set keymap, or is it keymap? Yeah, there we go. What do you have here? Ops. Give me ops. Table. Map arguments. No, that's not what we wanted. So it says it, see also set keymap. Okay, take me there. Ops. No remap, descript, callback, replace key codes. Okay. Fine, we'll just use the description. And we'll go to key maps and we'll grab you, yank around that. We'll go up here, view around that, paste that in, shift find to the equal, put the other equal back in. And this will get desk, delete that. All right, that should work, ideally. I might have broke which key completely. I might have got this backwards. What is it? Tilde does not equal. There we go. Nice chat. We got it. We're running nvim on localhost Lodash. All right. Key maps. I want to make sure that everything has a description here. So let's actually use AI for this. We're going to launch into Aider. And we'll say, sure. We can install a new version. All right, Aider. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I want to see what's new. All right. Let's go to ask. And we are going to say, we're going to add key maps to any key maps not have a desk to use with which key. Honestly, I do very rarely touch my nvim config. One, because I've just been so busy this year. It feels so good to have all the conferences out of the way, chat. I am so less stressed. I was so stressed the first, 5 months of this year. I had so much going on. What does that keybind do by default in nvim? Interesting. I probably didn't mean to do that. We can get rid of this one. We don't use Copilot anymore. I don't think we need that anymore because we use... Doesn't Snacks have toggle inlay hints? Or do I need to keep that? I want that to be... Why do I have double... Oh, That's capital J if caps. That's hilarious. If I get caps turned on. Dude, I do have some like good key maps in here. I'm not gonna lie. I built up. We don't need terminal stuff anymore. I don't use terminal mode at all. All right, let's get DJ on. Results stress. I'm assuming that's you, Miguel. Is MCabs Miguel? What we're going to be looking at is the Code Companion plugin, yeah, when we eventually get to it. I'm just cleaning up my key maps right now. Add nvim. No. I want to add, I guess we can clear or drop. Yeah, there we go. And I want to add config/nvim. And I think I want to remove the undo. There's certain things in here we don't need it to put into. All right, whatever, that's fine. Ask, are there any keybinds that don't have a desk for which key across all of my plugins? Plugins, or we'll just say config. We're checking out diffu today, Shreyas. I still don't toggle key maps integrated. This must be. I still don't fully understand this. Did this do anything? Did this give me an answer here? What? Key maps, Wilder. All right, whatever, that's fine. Is there any dead code in my config? See if it's good at that. All right. Let's save that one. Let's go check. Do we want to try to check out the picker? I don't know what this has over Telescope. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Good morning. Say good morning, buddy. Did you already eat?
Yeah.
All right, bud, down.
Do you see the drool stuck to his
Yeah.
whiskers? Buddy, sit.
Dude, I'm so stuffy. I feel so sick.
I told you to use the neti pot yesterday, and you were like, no.
No, like
I don't
I'm not.
want to.
It's like my lungs. Like I can breathe fine with my nose. Like it's like just in my chest.
Is anyone else sick? Should I be worried?
I don't know.
Is this just a you problem?
I saw that one other person said they got sick, but I don't know. We weren't around that person.
Okay.
But everyone was around everybody, so.
Right, and you have your immune system's lower.
What?
Your immune system's lower too.
Yeah. YOLO. I feel a lot better than yesterday and the day before though.
Yeah, Saturday you were rough. Yesterday you were rough in the morning. You don't have your Miami one on your lamp yet.
Now I gotta get it.
Oh. It's crazy. What are you working on this morning?
nvim stuff, and then I'm gonna jump over. I'm probably gonna switch over here to doing the budget stuff that I started.
You should also do your budget. I don't know the last time we budgeted.
Okay, we'll do it then.
I probably owe you like thousands of dollars.
Okay,
But because we don't have the budget sync, I don't know. So that'll be a fun surprise. All right.
No, I use copy file path to clipboard.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I don't know what Ivy is. I wasn't really around Annie Shayas. I didn't even meet Annie. She was at Dax's party, but I didn't like actually meet her. I think I might just stick with Tree Sitter for now. This seems like a pretty big investment to switch over, and like I don't really have a problem with Tree Sitter at them, or not Tree Sitter, Telescope. Excuse me, that was dumb. I did want to figure out like Zen mode and dim. I tried to set this up before and I felt like it didn't work very well. All right, actually, I want to see what this actually did say about what was potentially unused. Copilot, yeah, copy file path. I do use copy file path. I can get rid of toggle diagnostics. Okay, that's actually very helpful. So let's go. I don't think I'm using this anymore. I think I can delete that. We can keep this stuff. Diagnostics. Oh yeah, I'm not on NeoVim 11 yet, or 10, or whichever one the new one is. I want to check this quick. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He died after meeting with
JD Vance.
JD Vance.
And then he basically Didn't he talk shit on JD Vance? Saying how he was a bad Catholic.
Something like that.
Icon behavior.
It's because Nyx hasn't updated it, Shreyas. I need to rip out Nyx. I'll probably rip out Nyx tonight. And get on to brew full time. Alright, so we have fold level. Here, I need to sort these. Am I unstable? Hold on here. Let me just quit out. nvim -edge version. No, not listen. Should I listen on port Lodash? 10.2. Oh, maybe I am on the right one then. I had thought I wasn't updated. I'm on 24.11 instead of unstable. Yeah, my flake lock is updated. So I'm on the right version. I guess I can use that stuff now, right? So we should make those updates then too. I have a video bookmarked. That was Aider .chat. But I am planning to switch off Aider. One, I want to try out this code companion thing, which looks nice, but I am probably switching to this guy right here. In fact, we can just play around with this right now. I don't think it works very well for some of the SST guys and this Kuji guy are working on open code, which is basically a open version of Claude code. Let's see here. We want a new session. We'll call this open code. Let's say this is going to be, I don't know why this, freaking Nyx, man. If we go to Z personal and we do a git clone of that. But the thing I was using is called aider.chat. So let's change into open code. And we're going to code. And then we need to, I'm still in Nyx, so Nyx. Okay, it's just go. Perfect. So let's get ourselves a Nyx shell and we'll get go. Let's see here. We're gonna have to build from scratch, I think. Go 1. Yeah, we're installing 1.24. I think I saw that this command, I don't know what the diff script is. I don't think that exists. I think this is wrong right now, because if we look at the code, command, there is no diff command in there. I think it's for migrations. I started looking through some of this the other day. Here, let me drop this in chat so everyone can see this. Copy. Oh, it looks like they did change the name of the repo. But yeah, I'm probably switching from Aider to this once it's fully published. As soon as this freaking loads. Come on, Nyx. You can build. I believe in you. All right, so we can make. I have this in my environment. I don't know how to select what model to use though. This is amazing right here. OpenCode integrates with Language Server Protocol to provide rich code intelligence features across multiple programming languages. Connect to language servers for different programming, get diagnostics, completions, and navigation assistance. Automatically notify language servers of file changes, display errors, warnings, and hints in your code. The AI assistant can access LSP features through the diagnostic tool. I've been using Gemini Flash. It's pretty good. I need to build a new PC really bad. I'm assuming GPUs are stupid expensive right now. What's up?
I have some wedding questions quick.
Yeah, what's up?
For our rehearsal dinner, we have the place from 5:30 to 9:30. When would you like it to start? Like 6? 6:30?
6. That gives us 30 minutes to get organized and be there.
Okay, and do we want any appetizers? Your mom is placing the catering order today.
What are the choices? I mean, I'm fine with not having appetizers if it means saving money.
Yeah, same.
But if she feels strongly, then yeah. What's the meta on GPUs right now? Shreyas, if you know, or chat, anyone.
Oh, hi Shreyas.
I don't know what Nix is doing over here. We're just gonna Control C this and try again. Okay, that was ridiculous. What's the meta on GPUs right now? Like, what are the good GPUs to get? What is the cost? Like, can you even get GPUs right now?
I think so, because everybody could also help set up.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Did I lose? Here we go. All right. So now we want to do, I don't think if we do go run, I know this isn't even a file, so this isn't going to do anything, right? Main.go. Yeah, okay. So let's then do go build -o open code. It's rough. I want to get a 50 series and it's basically impossible to find one at MSRP. What is MSRP on the 50 series? My old PC's that I gave to Justine's running a 1080 Ti.
Is that good?
Yeah, I'm well. It was, I mean, it's holding up. It plays Baldur's Gate really well.
And the mods for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
And on my sim.
It's a good graphic card. It's a little dated now, but it's still a good graphics card.
Would it be good for Inzoi?
For what?
Like Inzoi.
What is that?
It's the new sim competitor.
Yeah.
That they released for early testing.
Yeah.
Nice.
5090 launched at 2K, I think. Ooh,
That's
Jesus.
rough.
So what? You're talking probably like 2K's MSRP. So you're talking like probably 3,500 to get it. All right. It's disgusting.
Okay, last thing that I'm gonna leave.
Let's say 6. That gives people time to show up. 6:15.
For the food to show up?
I figure we show up at 5:30, get ready till 6, have food show up at 6:15. Maybe I'm wrong. When are we saying people to show up?
6.
And let's have the food show up at 6:15. That gives people some time to socialize.
But then we have to set up the food.
Oh, not. I see what you're saying. Then yeah, 5:45. 5:45 6. I don't think it really matters. Agent coder not found. This is because my Gemini key's not in.
Okay. Now I'm leaving. Bye.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I'm not leaving.
What?
She's confirming all of the things. For sides. Didn't you say
Sure.
potato salad?
I would like potato salad. All right, let's try doing the global one for now. So if we go change here and we go into config .config, and then we'll make a directory called open code, and we'll change directory into open code, and then we'll touch.opencode.json. All right, chat, I'm gonna blur. Go in here, and we're gonna copy.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Actually, we don't need that. It just needs to be in scope. So let's actually quit, and I'm going to go up, and I'm going to remove -rf open code, and let's go back to open code. I'm gonna blur my screen quick, chat. What's the best way to do this? I need to go to config zkick. Okay, fine. Kickstart vim.mrc yoink u. Go back over here, touch, and we'll do a .mrc. Vim mrc, paste that in, right quit all, and we'll do a dir env allow. We got that. Okay. All right, so we should have access to Gemini models now. So if we run /open code, all right, we're in. We got open code running. I don't know, almost exactly 10 cents